Please welcome the Trinity class of 2023, our gold class. Good morning. The sun has come out for the great gold class of 2023. Don't you look wonderful and radiant today? Welcome to the May 2023 commencement ceremony for Trinity's College of Arts and Sciences and the School of Nursing and Health Professions, and we welcome with special joy the very first graduating class from the Early College Academy with our partners at Coolidge High School and the DC Public Schools. Welcome to all of our graduates, families, friends. We open our ceremony with the national anthem sung by Ms. Linda Hodges. Following the anthem, Sister Ann Howard, Director of Campus Ministry, will give the invocation. Please remain standing.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, as though gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Congratulations, graduates, on your impressive accomplishment in achieving this goal in your academic lives. Your path of study has been interrupted and changed due to COVID-19, due to the demands of studying online, remotely, and meeting by Zoom, and due to a caution about how safe the world is right now. You have heard the need for justice and racial equity and hospitality for others, for nonviolence and stronger gun laws, for a renewed sense of the preciousness of the earth upon which we move and live and work and play. Let us pray this prayer of Pope Francis in honor of all our graduates and their teachers and families and friends who have supported their journey thus far. All-powerful God, you are present in the whole universe and in the smallest of your creatures. You embrace with tenderness all that exists. Pour out upon us the power of your love, that we may protect life and beauty. Fill us with peace, that we may live as brothers and sisters, harming no one. O God of the poor, help us to rescue the abandoned and forgotten of this earth, so precious in your eyes. And graduates, we pray with gratitude for you and all who are here with you today. May the source of life, the blessed Trinity, be with you always. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Sister Ann, and thank you, Linda Hodges. Please be seated. Student leadership has been a hallmark of Trinity since our earliest days, starting in 1900 when the first students arrived. Student leaders are a vital part of our campus life. I am pleased to introduce the student leader who has been president of the Student Government Council this year, Ms. Ingrid Shalmo. as Ingrid comes forward, let me tell you, she is a psychology major. She has joined Phi Beta Kappa and Psi Chi. She's graduating magna cum laude, and she has a T-pin. She is a very accomplished young lady. Welcome, Ingrid.
Thank you, President McGuire. Thank you, President McGuire, for this introduction. It's an honor being here to deliver this speech. Distinguished faculty, alumni, staff, families, and of course, the graduate. On behalf of our class, I would like to welcome you to the 2023 commencement ceremony. My name is Ingrid Trommel, and I am the 2022-2023 Student Government Council President. I am so proud of having a chance to represent this class on this long-expected day. Congratulations all. Let's give ourselves a big round of applause. We finally made it. Class of 2023, what a long way we have come. It is hard to believe that in March 2020, we were told we could have an extra 2 weeks off during my spring break. Those 2 weeks turned into 2 years, and now here we are. Nothing has ever been the same. Being reunited here today is a privilege we used to take for granted before the pandemic. We're here after overcoming challenges we could have never seen coming. Whether it was taking that class we didn't really like virtually, or having to go to office hour or tutoring, sacrificing sleep to miss the famous 11:59 deadline. Those long nights of studying, trying to stay off TikTok, all of it has paid off. To the faculty and staff member, we will not be here without you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for guiding us and sharing your advice and support. You challenge us every day, and it made us incredible women sitting here. We did not just complete our academic requirement. We build connection, learn how to persevere, and how to be confident in our work and ourselves. A few days ago, I was telling Dr. Garlick how scared I was to be done with my college year. She reminded me that commencement is not an end, but a beginning of greatness. The time has come to pass the pen forward to the upcoming class, to find and pursue our passion, to leave behind a legacy. And if anyone is prepared to do that, to overcome adversity, to take over the world, it is Trinity women, and of course, the men graduating with us. So let's go out there and take over the world. Show them your strength. Congratulations once again to the Gold Class of 2023.
Beautiful, Ingrid. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you, Ingrid. So beautiful and so much great leadership this year. Thank you for that. And now it's my pleasure to introduce the deans. The deans are responsible for the curriculum, the programs, the faculty in the academic schools, and they oversee all parts of the academic affairs that help you to reach your degrees. I know you are grateful for them. Please join me in welcoming the Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Sita Ramamurthy, and Dr. Bridget Noonan, Dean of the School of Nursing and Health Professions. First, Dr. Ramamurthy.
Thank you, President McGuire. Congratulations to the class of 2023. You have accomplished so much in these last few years, and this is the moment that you should feel the joy and pride. I am so grateful to be standing here today, greeting you, your families, and friends, and celebrating with you today on this beautiful day. I'm especially proud today because, as President McGuire has already mentioned this, Alongside our amazing College of Arts and Sciences and Nursing and Health Professions graduate, we have our very first cohort of amazing early college academy students from Coolidge High School. And they are graduating with an associate's degree, truly amazing. I do want to take a moment to acknowledge our DCPS, OSCE, and Coolidge staff present here today. Deputy Chancellor, Dr. Bay, Coolidge Principal, Samantha Bright, Advisor and Director of the Early College Academy, Nicole Savage, and the rest of their staff teams. We are really grateful for you to have chosen Trinity and for providing the tremendous support for this partnership program. Thank you. So graduates, we know we have prepared you well for your next step. Our talented faculty and instructors who are here today have been your mentors, your teachers, your research supervisors, and our dedicated advising staff, whom you've seen around today, have promoted your success and well-being. With the support of these wonderful faculty, staff, and many others in the Trinity community, you have learned so much. You have become independent. You have become creative. You have become active, lifelong learners. But we also know, without question, that we live in a very chaotic world at the moment. We are constantly faced with so many challenges each and every day. Challenges at home, challenges at school and at work, challenges in the neighborhoods we live in, challenges in society, and so on and on. So graduating class, my hope for you is that armed with a Trinity education and the Trinity experience that has helped you build your confidence and sharpened your leadership skills, you will find ways to face these challenges and overcome them with confidence. You may remember, this was back in February, I think, when President McGuire had invited Jean Case to speak to the Trinity community. Some of you may have participated in that session. Jean Case is a very accomplished woman. She's a businesswoman, she's a CEO, an author, a philanthropist, and she's also the chair of the board of National Geographic. Do you remember her, those of you who attended? Well, at the end of that session, you may remember receiving a signed copy of her book, Be Fearless. I see some of you nodding. So in concluding, I would like to read these few lines from her book, Be Fearless, and I quote, "When the challenges we face seem overwhelming, when we need to experiment with new thinking and try new things, create unlikely partnerships, and set audacious goals. To live in a world worth living in, we have to let challenge inspire us. We have to take risks, be bold, and fail forward. We have to be fearless," end quote. So graduates, as you leave here today and set out to follow your dreams, let challenges inspire you to experiment with new thinking. I wish you the very best as you take the next step. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Congratulations to the class of 2023. You are embarking on a journey that will change people's lives and make a difference. I'm now going to speak specifically to the graduates in the School of Nursing and Health Professions, because I am the Dean of the School of Nursing and Health Professions. But whether you are graduating as a nurse, raise your hand. There you go. As an occupational therapist, as a public health professional, or a professional counselor. You are graduating, all of you are graduating because of your hard work and support from the many remarkable people here at Trinity, as well as all of you out there in the audience. And I would like you to acknowledge both the faculty and staff, as well as your support system right now. Please do. For those of you that remember when you applied to Trinity, you may have been focused only on one major. However, we wanted you to stretch yourself in a way that had you experiencing many, many things. Not only what your needs and interests were in terms of a major, but we also wanted you to think about your values and how the program that you chose and are graduating from fits those needs, your interests, and your values. I hope that the work you've done has afforded you the opportunity to think outside of the box and has gifted you with a kaleidoscope of many, many different opportunities. It is that kaleidoscope that will continue to lift you as you move into the next phase of your life. We are so very, very proud of all that you have accomplished during your time here at Trinity, as well as what you will accomplish in the future. For those students that will be taking their different licensure exams, and you know who you are, we know that you will do well and look forward to congratulating you on passing so that you can take that next step in becoming a professional in your field. Similar to the early college academy graduates, we also have an inaugural group of students who are graduating with the Bachelor of Science degree as an occupational therapy assistant. And I want to acknowledge those students now as well. As has been noted, you all are the students who were hit hardest by the pandemic in terms of moving to virtual education, whether you wanted to or not. And we know that these past 3 years have not been easy. However, we want you to really recognize that you have persevered and persisted, something that is going to stay with you for the rest of your lives, and it's important that you acknowledge and take pride in that. All of you are entering professions where hopefully you can think about serving the needs of so many. And I'd like to end with a quote from Marian Wright Edelman, who once said, "Service is the rent we pay for being. It is the very purpose of life and not something you do in your spare time." Congratulations again to the class of 2023, and best of luck as you begin this next phase of your life.
Thank you, Bridget. Thank you, Dean Noonan. And congratulations again to all of the students recognized by both of our deans. You're going to be congratulated all day. It's going to keep going on and on. Isn't that wonderful? Don't you love it? Bask in the glow. Now, no ceremony at Trinity is complete without a few words from the president. That's what I do. So I have a few final thoughts for you and also some important recognitions at this time. Trinity is so proud of you, the Gold Class of 2023. You are all high achievers, you're visionaries, you're leaders, you're people who will have enormous impact on your colleagues, your places of work, your patients, your students, your communities, and most of all, your families and your children. As has been noted, many of you started college in 2019 when the horizons looked so bright, when the opportunities stretched into a future that seemed limitless, and we sailed along until the whole world came to a screeching halt in March 2020. I remember the day well, March 12th, 2020. I arrived at the office very early in the morning, quite bleary-eyed after racing down the Jersey Turnpike the night before from a meeting up north. We had a senior staff meeting first thing, at which we agreed that based on what we knew about the growing pandemic and the fact that the other universities in Washington had already suspended on-campus operations, we had to suspend our operations as well. We thought it would be for a week or two. Silly us. 3 years later, due to the pandemic emergency, which is now over, thank goodness, we can all look back with great pride on the ways the Trinity community, our faculty, our students, our staff, all responded creatively and heroically to a global crisis we had never imagined before. And I'm so grateful to all who responded so well. And isn't a creative, heroic response to the unknown exactly what a great liberal arts education is supposed to do? It's not really about what you know, but rather about how you use your learning to respond to whatever crisis arises, the challenges that await beyond our horizons every day. That's what we hope your Trinity education will do for you in the future. May such learning be your constant companion. You're a remarkably accomplished class, and far in the future, on a day you may not yet imagine, you'll suddenly find yourself nodding at the memory of a philosophy lecture by Dr. Gable, or an English reading, yes, okay, I know you'd remember him. Maybe an English reading assigned by Dr. Burnham, or a field trip with Dr. Monroe that changed your whole perspective. Or that time you spoke up about environmental justice at the United Nations with Dr. Pietrobon. Or the time you presented your research poster at a major science conference with Dr. Moss or Dr. Cassioni or Dr. Shea or any one of our great science faculty. Or the first time you learned how to deliver a baby in the simulation lab. You will recall that first time you looked in the mirror as you stood there astonished and proud in your nursing scrubs. Or the first time you met a client in a counseling clinical experience. Or the public health problems you confronted during the pandemic era. Or the time that you realized that your choice of a career in occupational therapy would fill other lives with great joy. You will tell your children stories of what it was like to be among the first generation of dreamer scholars, pulled by hope, pushed by politics to be bolder activists for justice. You will recall your bold advocacy for an end to gun violence, for racial justice, for women's rights and human rights. You will tell your grandchildren what it was like to be welcomed to college, even as a high school junior, how much pride you felt in your academic achievements beyond your years, and oh yes, memories of all those great meals and moments in the dining hall. Speaking of high school juniors, now seniors, now about to be Trinity alumni and alumni, we are so pleased to welcome and celebrate the first cohort of the Trinity Coolidge Early College Academy. Would all of those students please stand so everybody can see you? Turn around and let everybody see you. You are special. You can sit down now. You are pioneers, just like the first 19 women who walked onto this campus in November 1900. You started at Trinity in September 21, in the middle of the global pandemic with so much interruption in your education, and yet you came boldly, audaciously, and with pride and determination to show your families, your parents, your teachers, your classmates that you could do it, that you could get a head start on college, earn a college degree, even while completing your high school requirements. Congratulations, you did it. Now, bringing the dream of the Early College Academy to fruition required a large and creative partnership teams at Trinity, Coolidge, the DC Public Schools, OSSI, working together to be sure all parts added up to a complete, excellent academic experience for these students. Dean Ramamurti already recognized, but let me recognize again. Dr. Joanna Bay, DC Public Schools, Deputy Chancellor. Dr. Bay, here for Dr. Louis Farabee. Thank you so much for your support, and please thank Dr. Farabee. And I know that he sends his thanks and congratulations as well. And also, I really would like you to stand up. Principal Samantha Bright, please stand up. Coolidge Principal. We owe you so much. And your great colleagues, Ms. Nicole Savage, the Early College Academy Director. Stand up, Nicole, stand up, come on. There she is. All right. And how about all of the other staff and faculty of the Coolidge High School who are part of the great support system? Let's see you. And where are the parents of Early College Academy? Can we see the parents and families over here? I know they're here. Okay. Okay. And here at Trinity, I want to give very special thanks to the woman who is the architect of the whole thing. Early college, dual enrollment, ATC, everything. Dean Sita Ramamurti. She's very modest, but she did the whole thing. Dean Ramamurti, thank you. And she couldn't have done it without her colleague, Ms. Hope Witherspoon. Where's Hope? Hope, thank you so much. Hope Witherspoon, advisor Alvin Cannon. Alvin, are you here? And members of the faculty, especially Dr. Hans Monplace here. Hans, if you're here, Dr. Gable, and so many other members of the faculty, thank you. So we'll come back to you and you'll get your diplomas in a minute, but you have to listen to a few other things I have to say. We have some other important Trinity news to announce today. I'm so pleased to announce that the Board of Trustees granted 2 outstanding members of Trinity faculty promotions to full professor. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Cynthia DuBois, Professor of Biology. Dr. DuBois. Please also join me in congratulating Dr. Deborah Harris O'Brien, Professor of Psychology. Great career capstones for both. Now, it is a somewhat bittersweet moment to recognize and thank several colleagues who are retiring this year after long and truly noble service to Trinity and our students. First, Dr. Elizabeth Child, Professor of English. Dr. Child joined Trinity's faculty in fall 2000 after earning her degrees at the University of Maryland, University of North Carolina, and University of Virginia. At Trinity, she's taught an astonishing range of courses, from first-year seminar to numerous Shakespeare courses, major British authors, Jane Austen, writers of the American South, my favorite, Gothic Tales of Terror, many others. Her academic and intellectual leadership did not stop at the classroom. She brought her keen insights to her role as Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences from 2007 to 2013. Returning to the faculty in 2014, she continued to lend considerable time and talent to leadership as chair of the English program, serving on more committees than seems fair, always bringing to every task her high standards and ethical sensibilities. Thanks to her leadership and wise mentoring of junior faculty, Trinity developed the academic capacity to teach the core historic disciplines like English in new and engaging ways, expanding the canon of knowledge beyond the traditional to include new voices and different perspectives. Now, 2 titles of papers she gave in 2015 and 2016 tell the tale of her transformation from classical English scholar to contemporary English intellectual. One of the papers, Are Girls Winning the Game of Thrones? Teen Queens in Contemporary Young Adult Fiction. I need to read that myself. And the other one, the other paper, delivered to the American Society for 18th Century Studies, and you're thinking 18th century, but hear the title, Reimagining Jane Austen in the Instagram Era. Now that is contemporary. Dr. Child, as we thank and celebrate you today, Please know that you take on the title of Professor Emerita with our deep affection and respect. You have made your mark on generations of Trinity students. Your legacy at Trinity lives through the many colleagues you have influenced, mentored, and encouraged to reach for excellence each day. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Child. Where is Dr. Child? Liza Child. Please stand. Where is she? Oh, she's back there. Okay. Congratulations, Dr. Child. We are also saying happy retirement to Dr. Diana Watts. Diana joined Trinity's faculty in business administration in 2007. With degrees in international affairs and political science from Johns Hopkins and the University of California at Berkeley, Dr. Watts brought a strong global and policy perspective to teaching and developing the undergraduate business curriculum. She taught a broad range of courses, and she encouraged students to bring their myriad interests to the mix to study topics such as sustainability and fashion. She developed a strong relationship with the environmentally focused College of the Atlantic, and in 2016, she made it possible for 2 students to travel with her to Denmark to visit Samsø, the world's first renewable energy island. One of her students who went to Samsø, Gabrielle Clary, with Dr. Watts' guidance, brought together her interest in fashion and environmental justice to create Trinity's first nonprofit organization devoted to sustainable fashion, an outstanding example of the impact of Dr. Watts' interdisciplinary approach to business on all of our students. Dr. Watts, as we thank you today, please know we confer your new title of Professor Emerita with much admiration and gratitude. You have been a remarkable teacher, a source of inspiration for faculty and students alike, and a wonderful colleague and friend to so many. Thank you, Dr. Watts. Where is Dr. Watts? Please join me in thanking and congratulating her. I would be remiss if I failed to mention one colleague on our executive team who is retiring this summer. Ann Pauley, our Vice President for Advancement, has been on the team with me since our first day at Trinity together, August 1, 1989. Yes, 1989. Very few of us remember that year. Wow, so much has happened across these 3 decades, and Ann was the person responsible for getting the story out, our PR leader who had all the reporters on speed dial, and who sometimes made sure that a story did not make it to the front page. We will be gathering to celebrate with Ann and our retiring faculty later in June, so I won't tell you all the stories now. But Ann, you know you have Trinity's deepest gratitude and mine for so many years of loyal and very smart leadership, always advancing the good name of Trinity to the world. Thank you, Ann Pauley. I know you're out there somewhere. Thank you. And so, to our graduates, as you take your degrees today, carry with you the sense of gratitude for your great teachers, the staff who supported you, the parents and partners and children and families who encouraged you, the benefactors who made your scholarships possible. Take pride in your achievements and remember that the best way you can repay that debt is to use this education for the best possible purposes, to lift up others, to heal our communities, to show pathways through violence and pain, to hope and a brighter future for the rising generations. Know that you go with the blessings of the Trinity, the strength to persist, the wisdom to choose your pathways wisely, the love that is the support of your energy and inspiration through all the days of your lives. Congratulations, Gold Class of 2023. We are now ready for diploma distribution. Are you ready? You want your diplomas? What do you think? Okay. It is my pleasure to introduce our wonderful provost, Dr. Carlota Ocampo. Dr. Ocampo will read each graduate's name. The graduate will come forward to accept the diploma, walk across the ramp here very carefully. Our photographer will take your picture. I ask families, please stay in your seats. The photographs will be posted for you to get following the ceremony, probably later this week. I want to thank Mr. Timothy Russell, our intrepid photographer. Thank you all, and now, Provost Ocampo. pull that back. Put that down there. Can you just get around you this way? Yep. We'll do that.
Thank you, President McGuire. And while we're getting set up, I want to say that I'm immensely proud to stand with you today. And, you know, this was really a challenging period to complete your degree, as you've heard, but you did it with grace, excellence, and elan. And I reflect how many of you stopped by my office of an evening to discuss the life challenges that just made you feel like you wanted to give up. And what did I say? I said, if getting a college degree were easy, everybody would have one. But in fact, globally, only 7% of the world's population has a degree. This puts you in a very, very special group. Now, your degree is not the piece of paper you're going to get in a few moments. It's precisely the hard work, the overcoming barriers, and the personal and intellectual growth you've experienced. The journey is now a permanent part of who you are, and that can never be taken away. And now, one more thing. The names of graduates who receive degrees in absentia will not be called. And I do ask that out of respect for the attention each graduate equally deserves, please hold your applause until after all the names have been read. Thank you so much for this cooperation. And now, President McGuire, I am honored to present the first inaugural candidates from the Early College Academy for the degree of Associate of Arts, Courtly Akuma. Moises Alexander Amador Robles. Carla Azucena Amaya Rodriguez. Diaru Bayo. Mariana Guadalupe Bermudez. Cristela Giselle Bonilla. Nevea Jaylene Helena Bright. Jennifer Vanessa Campos Alvarez. Taylor Mariah Toy Coleman. Zion Sadaya Daly. Ashley Maxine Davis. Elizabeth Esau. Lygia Fikre. Kyla Janae Floyd. Jonas Garamu. Ijon Greenwell. Elijah Habersham. Marcus Anthony Hines. Julie Roxana Juarez Cinto. Gabrielle Janae Kaiser. Emily Padilla. Evelyn Margarito Casas. Beatriz Ilia Mendez Perez. Ariana Miller. Alvin A. Peña. Joycey Abigail Perez Guzman. Sade Monique Quick. Andrew Charles Ratcliffe. Carrie Anaí Rodriguez. Jasleen Saidi Soto. Kaylin Jade Tobin. Jaira Todd. Emma Vanegas. Emmeline Vigil Ortiz. Anaya Willisey. President McGuire, I am honored to present candidates from the College of Arts and Sciences for the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Hermela Ainalem Afawork. Michela Ana Virginia Amaguana, magna cum laude. Rochelle Iliana Andrade Kauna, summa cum laude. Ruth Ama Benoit Apia. Diana Arevalo. Magna cum laude. Humaira Ashrafi, magna cum laude. Yenis Adeli Avalos Romero, magna cum laude. Olawu Funmilayo Mercy Ayodeji, summa cum laude. Miriam Barcenas, summa cum laude. Victoria Bell. Chandela Leishon Blakeney. Wendy Elizabeth Bonilla Gomez, magna cum laude. Sade Danielle Boone. Drew Ann Bridges. Samrawit Bulcha, magna cum laude. Courtney Ayana Butler. Ami Guadalupe Cabrera Munoz. Cindy Castro, magna cum laude. Andrea Colas, summa cum laude. Asia Collins. Jaylene Contreras Carillas, magna cum laude. Yulisa Cruz Carvajal. Karen Cruz Carvajal. Deborah Delcid, cum laude. Alea Tony Eastman. Camila Fernandez, magna cum laude. Tiffany Lisette Flores, summa cum laude. Monica Anayansi Galvan Paredes, summa cum laude. Victoria T. Gaskins. Fabian Mersha Gurma. Flor Andrea Goli. Nayeli Patricia Gonzalez Flores, cum laude. Estela Guardado Ramos, summa cum laude. Emma Rochelle Guerra Benitez, magna cum laude. Sharon Adriana Guerrero Ramirez, cum laude. Shakira Laquita Harris. Roxana Jalenis Hernandez. Linda Adam Ibrahim. Myla Marie Christina Johnson, summa cum laude. Kylie Nicole Kemp. Melissa Yasmin Lazo Contreras. Diamond Lewis. Katie Lopez Calderon, magna cum laude. Yerin Estefania Magacaranza, magna cum laude. Tyler Malachi, magna cum laude. Lauren Kalinthira Mallard. Sierra Venice Malloy. Rebecca Eunice Manzano, cum laude. Yasmin del Carmen Marcia, magna cum laude. Olivia Rosita Mosby. Sierra Jael Mejia Galvez, magna cum laude. Elroy McConan. Melissa Y. Melendez, magna cum laude. Jamileth Mendez, magna cum laude. Savannah Miller, cum laude. Suhai Ashley Morales. Maria Carolina Ordóñez Moreno, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Quinteros. Jessica Elizabeth Ramirez Mendoza, magna cum laude. Miani Dion Rivers. Amy Belen Rodas Garcia, magna cum laude. Maria Ruiz Ordaz. Shaitia Perline Russell, magna cum laude. Zariah Anise Sally. Leslie Diana Sandoval, cum laude. Ramona Shailene Santana Sedano. Milan Savage. Elizabeth Silva Cervantes, cum laude. Tierra Amari Stiff. Myra Victoria Strickland, magna cum laude. Ingrid Chuomo, magna cum laude. Jennifer Mireya Ucelo Juarez. Jacqueline Vela. Nakaya Ane Wheaton. Brianna Nicole Renee Williams. Dejane Antonia Williams. Imani Kimberly Victoria Woods. Anessa De Chanel Young, summa cum laude. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Eliana Adame Moreno. Jailene Estela Adames. Andrea Alcala Torres. Emarine Guadalupe Cardenas Garcia. Andrea Noemi Chavez Romero, magna cum laude. Samra M. Gurma, cum laude. Dungo Kaka, summa cum laude. Mama Lee Milton, magna cum laude. Azucena Molina Jimenez, magna cum laude. Francisca Piantini Figuereo. Karen Liseth Ramos Menjivar. Marina Esperanza Salazar. Briera Staten, cum laude. Carla L. Suarez Rico. Janae Christina Whitted, magna cum laude. Hannah Tedase. President McGuire, I am so honored to present candidates from the School of Nursing and Health Professions for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Mojisala Ajanaku. Jesse Alexander, cum laude. Ezene Azubuike. Chanel Bonner. Raisa Salam Bonner. Emily Oricel Dolio. Emily Carol Farron, cum laude. Trisha Renee Flores, magna cum laude. Johanny Jerónimo de la Cruz. Myra Elizabeth Gomez, cum laude. Carla Alejandra Maldonado. Gabby Lisette Mayo, cum laude. Catherine Ann McEnerney, cum laude. Monica Abigail Moreno Mejia. Praise Modupe Oladoyen, magna cum laude. Erica Perkins Brown. Michelle Diane Sheehan, cum laude. Zaria Precious Short, cum laude. Jillian Christine Spence. Shanita Michelle Williams Young. For the degree of Bachelor of Science of Occupational Therapy Assistant, Randy Crawford. Megan Ellen Kelly. Esmeralda Nicolas Herrera. For the degree of Master of Arts in Counseling, Christina Oluwashihi Ajibobola Jackson. Brenda Elizabeth Alvarado. Catherine Maria Taylor. Vicey Monica Isbell. Timothy Kwok-Thai Lei. Stephanie Aisha Pennick. Laraya Labella Randolph. Nathaniel Anthony Stewart. Shanika Carlisa Woolridge. For the degree of Master of Occupational Therapy, Gwen Duggan. And for the degree of Master of Public Health, Rugiatu Bangura. Kalia Chanel Chase. Vanessa K. Collison. Robin Catherine Davis. Robin E. Downs. Naila Ayana Tucker. For the degree of Master of Science in Nursing, Allison Martin. And now, please join me in congratulating all the graduates from the College of Arts and Sciences and the School of Professional Studies. To all our graduates, we share in your joy, celebrate with pride in your accomplishments, and continue to wish you the very best life has to offer.
All right. What a day. Will the graduates please rise? I will now formalize this occasion by saying these important words. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I'm pleased to confer your degrees and declare you graduates of Trinity. Welcome. You are standing on the shoulders of so many heroes. You would not be here today without the support. Please turn to your families and friends and give them a big cheer. Please be seated just for one more moment. Each of us who has received a Trinity degree owes a huge debt to the Sisters of Notre Dame, who had the best idea ever to found Trinity 125 years ago. How about a thanks to the Sisters of Notre Dame? We pay that debt forward each day through the stewardship of Trinity's mission in our work, our example, our advocacy for justice, and our care for alma mater. Today you become the latest exemplars of the wisdom of the Sisters of Notre Dame in founding Trinity, and you join all of us who came before you in stewardship to their vision. You are the promise of our future, the hope of the generations yet to come. You will bear the witness of honor and truth, justice and freedom down through the years. May the world remember you as beacons of hope, light for the ages, bearers of faith and charity. You are the joy of our founders, those brave women who truly are smiling upon you today, the great gold class of 2023. We conclude our ceremony with the timeless hymn of struggle and triumph. Following Lift Every Voice and Sing, Provost Ocampo will lead the faculty out on the driveway, and then Dean Bowie and Dr. Gerlach will lead the graduates behind them. You will process around the driveway to many cheers, and then all the families and friends will meet you on the front lawn. Please stand for our final hymn.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song song, full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song, full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of a new day begun, let us march on till victory is won. God of our weary years, God of our silent tears, thou who hast brought us thus far on our way, thou who hast by thy might led us into the light, keep us forever in the path we pray, lest our feet stray from the places, our God, where we met thee, lest our hearts, drunk with the wine of the world, we forget thee, shadowed be